Welcome to The Guide at Fish North Georgia. Brought to you by these fine sponsors. Spro, working with America's best anglers to design the world's finest fishing tackle. Nichols Lures, handcrafted to perfection. Georgia Blade, makers of premium fishing lures for over 3 decades and home to the Georgia Jig. Crypto Bass, tournament grade, Georgia made. And be sure to visit fishnorthgeorgia.com. Now here's Andy Middleton.
Hey y'all, this is Andy Middleton with another trip report for Fish North Georgia The Guide. In this episode, we're going to go up to Watts Bar Lake, up on the Tennessee River. Now, I know this is not North Georgia, just like my last video, but it is a destination for a lot of North Georgia folks, and I think it's an up-and-coming lake. Tennessee Wildlife Agency is doing the same stocking program with Watts Bar with the Florida strain bass that they did in Chickamauga about 15 years ago. And you're starting to see a little better population of big largemouth up there. You got smallmouth and spotted bass up there as well. Lots of diverse structure and cover. Grass is starting to come back in the lake, especially in the lower lake, and then a little bit up in some of the rivers and stuff like that too. So a lot of riprap, a lot of channel swings, tons of offshore structure, ledges, points, humps, stuff like that. So obviously this was an early pre-spawn tournament, and the weather was frigid while we were up there. This tournament was on the tail end of one of the biggest cold snap, probably the biggest cold snap we've had this winter. Tournament day, low temperatures were in the high teens and low 20s, so our guides were freezing and all that good stuff when we were getting out on the water, and we really had to bundle up. But there were 94 of the bravest, hardiest kayak anglers, most passionate anglers in the sport out there for that tournament. I was able to pull off a 45th place finish out of those 94, so just barely in the top half. And I was able to do that with one fish over 2 days. It was a personal best 20-inch smallmouth that I caught on a Demiki rig. So and I caught it in about 20 foot of water. So there's not much to this report as far as bass fishing goes. I'll show you the setup I was using for my Demiki rig, and go over practice a little bit, and just kind of give you my thought process of how I wanted to approach the body of water that I've never been on. I've fished Chickamauga quite a bit, but not Watts Bar. So I just kind of did a comparison of the two, and looked at a few areas of the lake that are similar to things I've had success in on Chickamauga, and that's kind of how I went into it. First day of practice, I found a little bit of moving water, some flowing water that was going into the lake, and I had a little aquarium thermometer with me that I carry. If I go to a place that's moving water, kind of mountain stream type deal running into the lake, I don't want to fish it. I don't want to waste my time fishing it if the water temperature is going to be colder than it is on the main lake in a wintertime tournament. So I put the temperature gauge in there, and the water was like 41 degrees. So I just bank fished it a little bit and didn't get any bites, and just kind of wrote it off, really. So I went out to another spot near Rockwood, west side of the lake, and went straight out to a main lake point and started fishing my way back into this pocket, like you would normally do during the pre-spawn. You kind of want to start out on the main lake and head back into the pockets, fish that secondary stuff until you kind of intercept where the fish are. Apparently I just didn't go back far enough. I did not predict the fish would be as shallow as they were. They were really on those transitionary places, secondary points and stuff, back further in the creeks. At least from what I heard from some of the anglers, they were back further than I expected them to be. I was thinking main lake points with jerk baits and stuff like that all the way, or fishing deep with a drop shot or tight lining or something like that. The technique I ended up using the most up there was the Damiki rig, but I was catching a lot of drum and catfish on that. I caught a lot of fish during this tournament, but only one of the right fish. I gained confidence in video game fishing. Like I had my 2D sonar pulled up, and I was dropping this Damiki on the fish, and I could just set the bait there above the fish. You could see the arch on the screen. You could see my bait sitting right here, and you would see those fish just move up and intercept the bait. And as soon as you would see those two lines meet, you would feel that thump, and they would hit it, and you'd reel it in. But like I said, it was always the wrong type of fish. I think the second day of the tournament, I caught 21 fish, and it was 16 catfish and 5 drum, 0 bass. I caught that personal best the first day of the tournament, kind of up in a creek mouth. But anyway, my Damiki rig setup was this. This is a St. Croix Bass X 6/8 medium extra fast Shimano 2500 size Noski spinning reel. I've got it spooled with 10-pound braid to 8-pound Seaguar Gold Label. And I can't say enough about this Gold Label fluorocarbon. It's unreal. Like I hardly had to, all those fish, I hardly had to retie at all, and I didn't lose any fish. So I mean, I'm really impressed with the Gold Label line. This is the first time I used it. Was in this tournament. The Damiki setup I have is the Fish Head V3. That's the Greg Vinson V3 balance head, I believe it's called, and the plastic is just the Damiki Armor Shad white pearl, and that's what I caught all my non-bass on, and my bass in that tournament. So like I said, kind of a short but sweet report as far as bass goes, but a good learning experience, and just a pretty tough deal. I mean, like I said, there were 94 anglers in that tournament, and only 3 anglers over the 2 days put up a 5-fish limit both days. So it was just super, super tough conditions out there with that post-frontal, frigid mornings, post-frontal, bluebird skies, just the textbook tough bite tournament. So anyway, that's how it went. Fairly happy with the result. I didn't cash a check, but walked away with some more valuable Angler of the Year points in the Hobie series, and had a great time up there. So check out Watts Bar. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching, and I want to personally thank all those who support me. Jasper G, Dugout Bait and Tackle, Hobie Fishing, Seaguar, AFCO, Spro, Gamakatsu, Nichols Lures. Appreciate all of you, and can't wait to get back out there again and chase this crazy kayak tournament life. But anyway, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching Fish North Georgia the Guide. See ya.
Thanks for watching the guide here at Fish North Georgia. Our mission is to build a community of anglers to give you the best and latest information to make your day on the water more successful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click the bell so you'll be notified of any future content. Make sure you check us out at fishnorthgeorgia.com, where we carry a large variety of bait manufacturers from here in the North Georgia area. So we appreciate you being part of our community, and we'll see you soon.